Hi everybody, in this video I'll share a method of drawing faces that helped me improve massively when I was a beginner. So as reference, I went from drawing things like this to this over a couple of weeks. Probably like most beginners, when I started freehand drawing faces, I was learning the Loomis method, and I literally spent hundreds of hours trying to get good at this skill. But there was one concept that made the biggest difference and helped me improve the fastest, and that was focusing on face planes. Focusing more on face planes when drawing helped me get a lot better very quickly. So in this video I'll show some of the things I did to improve quickly, and hopefully it helps some of you out. So if, like me, you struggled with proportions and placing features, it's a game changer. Considering planes helps to draw the face more structurally rather than just putting features on a seemingly flat surface. It also helps with proportions, placing features, and light and shadows. These are the primary and secondary face planes that Andrew Loomis explains in his book Drawing the Head and the Hands, and on the right is my attempt to draw them. If you're a beginner, I definitely recommend trying to understand these and drawing them out as practice, like I'm doing here. It's definitely worth understanding the structure of the face, and these forms help with that. Since then, there's a new model that shows the face planes in more detail, and it's called the Asaro head. So comparing them, I still think the primary planes are good for beginners to understand, but it's a bit basic and therefore limiting. Secondary planes are still good, but the Asaro head is much more detailed and comprehensive, and by far the better one to study from, in my opinion. Having said that, these are some examples of me drawing faces where I applied face planes onto the Loomis method. Something I noticed was that using planes helped to guide the structure of the drawing, and it helped out a lot when applying shadows to the face. Just to make it clearer, I drew over references to show the method to apply face planes on top of the Loomis construction. In red are the planes, and in blue are the key ones to draw first. The plane I coloured blue is called the glabella, and it's the most important plane to draw correctly because it helps derive a lot of the other key planes and helps to structurally set up the face. So to study detailed face planes, this is where the Asaro head comes in. To briefly explain, there's a complex side and a simpler side. And the model does a good job in showing the geometry of the face, but the key takeaway to it is it shows how light and shadows interact with the face. So adding the values to the geometry is a really good tool to study from. When drawing faces from references, these shadow patterns are likely to apply, which is why this is such a good tool. I mostly practiced from a model and art station by William Nguyen, hope I said that right, and I'll link it in the description below. The model itself is a 3D version of the Asaro head that shows light and shadows and can be drawn from any angle. Also, both sides of this model have the same planes, meaning that it's symmetrical, which probably makes it easier to understand and draw compared to the original Asaro head, which is asymmetrical. To show how all of this comes together, I'm going to find a random reference from Pinterest and just draw it. I'll show how the face planes can be applied on top of the Loomis method and the kind of method to drawing it. It always starts with a circle, as in the Loomis method, and then planes begin to be applied starting from the glabella, then eyebrow planes, cheekbone planes, and then nose planes. I know this drawing isn't absolutely perfect and there's definitely room for improvement, but it's definitely better than how I used to draw, which in the end that's the goal. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this and learned something that will help you improve with your drawings. And if you want to see similar things or see my drawing progression, be sure to check out the channel. Thanks for watching.